All right, what's up everyone? Welcome to the Surfside PPC YouTube channel. Today I'm going to be going over LinkedIn ads conversion tracking. So the two different ways that you can really track conversions on LinkedIn. So whether you want to track a specific page or you want to track an event. So when someone clicks something on your website, I'm going to teach you how to do both of those in this video. So we're going to start with the LinkedIn Insight tag. So the first thing you need to do is open your LinkedIn Campaign Manager. So if you don't have a campaign manager yet, what you're going to need is a LinkedIn page. So we have our company page, Surfside PPC, set up here, and then we have our ad account. And then you can sign into your LinkedIn ad account. So right here, it's just linkedin.com/ad-beta/accounts. So we're going to open our ad account here. So any of the campaigns you're running will show up here. Any of your old campaigns or advertisements that you have ran in the past will show up here as well. But what we're going to do is we're going to click on account assets here. So under account assets, we're going to open up Insight tag. So you can see right here, we have our domain tagged already, surfsideppc.com. So what you want to do is click on manage Insight tag here, click on C tag. And then what you're going to do is install the tag yourself, or you can install it using a tag manager. So the other thing you can do is send it right to your developer if you have a developer working on your website. So we're going to do install the tag yourself, and we're going to click here. It's going to give you the tag. So we're just going to copy this. And then one easy way to install it using a WordPress website is with the insert headers and footers plugin. So you just install the insert headers and footers plugin. Very easy to use. You can add scripts to the header, scripts to the footer, and as you update your website, update your theme, nothing on this page will change. So with the LinkedIn Insight tag, what you want to do is put it right in your footer. So scripts and footer, you want to put it right here. Otherwise, what you want to do is put it right above the closing body tag. So the LinkedIn Ads Insight tag will go above the closing body tag, and then you want to click on save. So once you do that, the LinkedIn Insight tag will be on your website. So we're going to come back over here to LinkedIn Campaign Manager. Now the other way to do it is install it using Google Tag Manager. So if we close this here, so if we open, I will use a tag manager. You're going to see it look just like this. It's going to show your partner ID here. So you're going to take this partner ID. You just want to click it. It will copy it. And then what you want to do is open Google Tag Manager. So we have our Google Tag Manager account open for Surfside PPC. Now, one thing to keep in mind is you don't want to install it using Google Tag Manager and using the insert headers and footers plugin. You want to choose one or the other. So if you're putting it directly into your code on your website, that's fine. It will just be printed right above the body tag. Otherwise, what you would want to do is use a tag manager like Google Tag Manager. So what we're going to do is click on new tag here, and we're just going to name it. So we'll do LinkedIn Insight tag. We'll click on tag configuration here, and then you can just click on search and just search LinkedIn, and you'll see LinkedIn Insight right here. So we click on it, and then all you need to do is copy and paste your partner ID right here, and then just choose your trigger, which is going to be all pages, so that the tag will trigger on every page on your website. And then all you need to do is click on save. So now either way works. You can either use Google Tag Manager. So we just added the LinkedIn Insight tag that easily using Google Tag Manager. Obviously you will need Tag Manager installed on your website. Or the other option is to use a plugin like insert headers or footers, or just put it right above your body tag. So that's the first step that you're going to need in order to use conversion tracking on LinkedIn, is to make sure you have your Insight tag installed on your website so that LinkedIn can track everything that's happening on your website. Now the next thing is going to be conversion tracking. So what we're going to do next is click on account assets here, and right underneath Insight tag is conversions. So any conversion that you have set up on your website will show up right here. So what we're going to do to create a new conversion is click here, just create a new conversion. You can name your conversion. So what I can do is just confirmation page, and then it's going to say enter your settings here. So it's going to say choose a type that best describes the action that your website visitors will complete. So you can see there's a lot of different options down here: add to cart, download, install, key page view, lead, other, purchase, or sign up. So for this, I'm going to use lead. So you could do lead or sign up. Mine is just going to be for my newsletter. So what I'm going to track is every time someone comes to my newsletter page, they enter their name, they enter their email, they're automatically going to be redirected to my confirmation page. So it's going to say, please confirm your email address. Thank you for signing up. And then down here, I have people can subscribe to my channel if they want. So what I'm going to do is come back over here, and I want to track every time someone hits this confirmation page, because the only reason anyone would hit this confirmation page is because they signed up for my newsletter, because it always will redirect them to that page. So if I come back to LinkedIn Campaign Manager, so next we're going to estimate how much the conversion is worth to your business. So let's just say, for example, every lead for my business is worth $50. So if I'm selling a course, if I know everybody who signs up to my email list ends up being worth $50 to my business, I can enter that here. If you're doing something like a purchase, maybe you're selling tickets to an event, maybe you're just selling something on your website, a course or something else like that, a piece of software, you could say every purchase is worth, and whatever it is here is what you would want to enter as a conversion and what it's worth to your business. For this, I'm not going to enter one here, so I'm just going to leave this blank, and I'm just going to keep this as a lead. So when I am optimizing for conversions in my campaign, I'm just optimizing for more leads. I'm not worried about return on ad spend. You definitely want to enter a value here if there is a value for whatever your conversion is. If someone is purchasing something from you and you know what the value is for that, that's really a best practice, is to enter what the return on ad spend would be for each individual lead or purchase or sign up, whatever it is on your website. Now you can say set the window of time after someone clicks or views your ad for a conversion to be counted. So clicks, you can do up to 30 days, you could do down to 7 days or just 1 day. So we'll just keep this at 30 days. And then views, same thing, 37 or 1. So with views, I could just do 30 days. So if anybody sees my LinkedIn ad and ends up signing up, I can just count that as a conversion as well. It really depends on how you want to track conversions to your website, how many ads that you're running, all the different sources of traffic that you have. So if you're just running LinkedIn ads, I would keep this a little bit higher as clicks and views. Otherwise, you can do views down to 7 days. It's really up to you. I'll do 30 and 30 for this for the time being. Next is going to be select campaigns to track conversions. So if you click here, you can actually set these on individual campaigns. So I can do my newsletter lead generation campaign. We'll click this right here. So we're just going to have this conversion active on this campaign. So we're going to close this for now. And then it's going to say define how you would like to track your conversion. So there's two different options here. There's an event specific pixel. I'll show you how to do that in a minute. Otherwise, there is a site-wide insight tag. So that's the recommended here. So it's going to say pages that start with this URL, but what I want to do is pages that have URLs that contain the specified text. So I'm going to enter that right there. We're going to come up here, we're going to copy confirm. So we're just going to copy that right here, come down and just enter it right there. So now every time someone hits that confirmation page, it's going to count that as a conversion. And then next, all I need to do is click on create. Okay, so it's really that simple. Now I have my confirmation page set up as a conversion. Now the other thing I want to go through is event specific conversions that will track every time someone clicks something on your website. So maybe they click a button, maybe they just click a link or download something from your website. You want to track that, but you don't have a page on your website that will allow you to track that. So what we're going to do is we're going to create a new conversion here. We're going to do the same exact thing. It's still going to use the insight tag on our website. We're going to create a conversion here and we'll just do sample event. So same thing with the settings. So you just wanted to enter whatever the settings is here. For mine, I'll just do key page view. I'm not going to do a return on ad spend. We'll keep this as 30 and 7. Select campaign. So you'd want to select any campaigns here to track this conversion. So let's just say I want to select this one right here. So we'll keep scrolling down and it's going to say define how you would like to track your conversion. So we're going to click here. And then what we're going to do is use an event specific pixel to track when there is no unique URL, AKA a button click. So what you're going to do is select this here and it's going to give you a code right here that you're going to copy. So you're going to take that code, you're going to copy it right here. And what we're going to do is we're going to come to our WordPress confirmation page. So we're going to open that page and we're going to click to edit that page. So now I'm going to go through the step-by-step process that you need to do to make sure you're tracking each click on this button. So if we come over here to our confirmation page, what I'm going to be doing is I switch my button here. So I have just a subscribe button right here. So subscribe to the Surfside PPC YouTube channel. So I'm tracking every time someone clicks on this button right here. So what you want to do is come over here. You want to first add this script in the top. So you want to add this script and what you want to do is copy and paste the code that they give you. Take the source out right here. So you're just going to take this source out, copy it, and you're going to put it right here. So you can copy and paste this script. So you can see it right here. So it's script. We have function LinkedIn click, and then it has var image equals document.create element image.set attribute source. And then this is where you want to put that URL. And then you want to put document.body.append child image. So that's what you want to put for right there. And what we're going to do is at the bottom of the page where we have our click, you can see we have our button, and then on click, we're going to call that LinkedIn click function. So you can see the function LinkedIn click right here. So now what we're saying is every time someone clicks on this button, we want it to call this function, and it's going to call this image right here, which is going to track a conversion back into LinkedIn. So every time someone clicks on the subscribe button right here, you want to put your button opening tag. We have our ahref tag right here that's sending traffic directly to our YouTube channel. And then we have subscribe, we have close link, and then we have a close button right here. So every time someone clicks on this button, it's going to track it back into LinkedIn. So we're going to come back up to LinkedIn here, and you can see define how we would like to track our conversion. Now, if I just click save for the time being, you're going to see that we've had a signal received 2 minutes ago. So I tested this to make sure it was working. So every time someone does come into our page, they click on this button, it's going to direct right to our YouTube channel. And when they click that button, it's going to call that tag. So that's going to make sure that we're tracking every time someone clicks this individual button right here. If you want, we can click on inspect element real quick. And you can see we have button on click, and it's calling that LinkedIn click function that we set right at the top of the page. So you can set a script right at the top of a WordPress page here. So now the other way to track this is with Google Tag Manager. This is really the preferred method here, is to use Google Tag Manager to track individual clicks. So what we're going to do is we're going to get rid of this script for now. So we're going to get rid of this right here. We're going to get rid of the button. So it's just going to be a subscribe. So anytime someone sees this, subscribe to the Surfside PPC YouTube channel here. It'll just have this subscribe link and button. We'll click on update. So now it's no longer tracking that conversion using this method. We're going to use Google Tag Manager instead. And this is really what you would want to use. It's really the more reliable method. So what we're going to do is we're going to open our Google Tag Manager again. You need to make sure you have your LinkedIn Insight tag running through Google Tag Manager to use this method. And what we're going to do is we're going to click to create a new tag. And under our tag, what we're going to do is we're just going to do LinkedIn click. So tag configuration, what we want to do is click right here, and we want to click on custom image tag. So now what we need to do is set our image URL. So we're going to come back over to LinkedIn, and what you want to do is open your conversion. So you're going to click on the conversion that you created. Again, it's going to have to be an event specific pixel. And what we want is we're going to copy this URL for right now. We're going to come back over to Google Tag Manager, and all you want to do is make sure that you're just putting the portion that's in the source here. So if you see source equals in between those quotes all the way from HTTPS to GIF, that's where we want to put into our Google Tag Manager field. So we're going to come back over to Google Tag Manager. We're going to copy and paste this, and we're just going to get rid of this from the quotes over, and then we're going to come over here, and we're just going to do from HTTPS. Okay, so you can see we have HTTPS here, and then it's going to go all the way to GIF. So that's what you want to put right here. That's going to allow us to track conversions. You don't need to change anything else in this top portion here for tag configuration. Now what we need to do is set a trigger. So for the trigger, what we're going to do is we're going to click right here, and we're not going to do all pages. We're going to do for clicks. So we're going to click right here. You're going to see trigger configuration. We're going to click. And then under trigger type, you have a lot of options here, but we're going to choose click for right here and do just links. So it's going to be click just links. We're going to wait for tags. So we'll just keep this as the max wait time. Just make sure that all of our tags have loaded. We can do check validation as well. Now what we're going to do is we're going to do enable this trigger when all of these conditions are true. So you could do click URL contains, you could do page URL contains. So we could start with click URL contains, and what we're going to do is youtube.com/surfsideppc. So if we come back to our page over here, anytime someone is clicking on our page, you could see youtube.com/surfsideppc. So we're tracking anytime someone clicks on this page right here, clicks on the subscribe button. So we're coming back over to Google Tag Manager. And the other thing that we can do is, in addition to click URL right here, we can click this plus sign and also do page URL and do contains and just do confirm. So when people are on this confirm page on our website, we can track every time someone clicks this link for youtube.com/surfsideppc, and we can do all link clicks. So we're going to tag this trigger for every single link click. And what we're going to do is for trigger, we can do YouTube link clicks, and we can click on save. So the way we have it set up here is we have our trigger for YouTube link clicks. So to look at that one more time, just so you can see, we're waiting for tags. We're going to check validation. We're going to enable this trigger when the conditions are true. The click URL contains youtube.com/surfsideppc. The page URL contains confirm. And we're going to come back over here. And the other thing you want to do is the custom image tag here. And you want to use that image URL that you have from your conversion. And we're going to click on save. And now that's another way to track event-specific conversions in LinkedIn advertising. So that's tracking conversions in LinkedIn ads. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comment section. If you're having difficulty setting this up, I don't mind answering any questions that you might have. I know it's a little bit difficult to set all of these. If you need the code from that page, we're going to have a article on our website go out about how to do LinkedIn ads conversion tracking, and we will put that code on that individual page. You will find that URL in the video description. If it's not there yet, check back in a week. You could always contact us and I will send you that directly. You could always just send me a quick email. So thanks for watching my video today, and make sure you subscribe to the Surfside PPC YouTube channel.